What's up, everybody? It is a Blue Drake, and welcome to my underground channel. For those of you who do not know me, I am a YouTuber, and I have been for a long time, but I don't really like to think of myself as a YouTuber, and I don't think anyone should. It kind of limits your potential when you constrain yourself down to a single title. I am a business owner. I am, as cliche as it is to say, an entrepreneur, and every single day my life revolves not just around creating content for a single channel, but exploring all sorts of different opportunities, exploring all sorts of different ways of making money. And every single day I'm thinking a lot about different business strategies, different industries, and all sorts of different spaces where you can build a business. And on this channel, I can share those experiences with you, and who knows, maybe you can even share your business building experiences with me. So one of the biggest questions that people have, that people ask me all the time, and I think would also be a perfect way to start off this channel is, hey, Blue Drake, how much money do you make on YouTube? And there's a lot of factors that go into the amount of money that you make through ads on YouTube. Obviously, the amount of followers you have, how big your audience is, how many views you get. But did you know that the kinds of things you talk about also have a big impact on the amount of money that you make through your viewership? And not just things like family friendly or not cursing or not showing violent content. Obviously, demonetization for crude content or family unfriendly content is fairly well known. But even things like beauty or health vloggers actually have a significantly higher amount of money that they get through advertisements than other types of channels, even gaming. In fact, gaming is one of the lowest earning per viewership capita topics that you can have on YouTube. So here we go. Here is my earnings on YouTube for the past 28 days. Now, this is currently in the month of April 2021. Obviously, things will fluctuate a lot from one month to another, depending on your viewership, depending on seasonality of advertisements and advertisement campaigns. But I think this should give you a lot of data to go off of so you can see if there's a channel out there that's making gaming content, has roughly around 300,000 followers, or is getting around 3 million views a month. This is probably what they're making. Now, my channel's revenue is actually a little bit lower than your typical gaming channel. Usually you'd be seeing something around 2.5 RPM, and RPM stands for revenue per mil, meaning 1,000. So every 1,000 views, you would get whatever the RPM number is, in this case $1.47. So now that you guys know what I make, we can talk about different strategies in order to increase your RPM, also how to build a channel, what my experience has been building a channel, and also maybe better ways to build a business online. Now, the channel that I currently have makes around, I would say, anywhere from a third to half of my existing income from what I do all across the board. If this was my only source of income, which for a while in my life it actually was, I think I'd be a lot more nervous because YouTube revenue can fluctuate wildly, not just for political reasons, depending on if there's a change in community policy or guidelines that might impact your video's earning potential, but just seasonality, the number of views you're getting, also how much advertisers are paying. You can go from making $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 one month to $1,000 the next month. So it's always a good idea to have multiple forms of income across the board. Never put all of your eggs in one basket ever. And this is actually really important because YouTube has multiple ways to monetize content. You can have donations through Super Chat. You can have members that will subscribe to you monthly. But even then, even having all of your money tied to a single YouTube account is somewhat risky, because if your YouTube account gets demonetized or banned, or if you get hit with a copyright strike, not only do you lose all of your advertisement revenue, but all of your members are automatically unsubscribed. Your donations you won't be eligible to receive anymore. It's a big risk to put all of your money in that one pot. So it's not just a good idea to diversify your income from multiple different styles of monetization, but in a lot of cases I would go further and diversify your income by having completely different accounts, whether that's having a Twitch and a YouTube, or maybe even something completely different like Patreon, or if you're a musician, uploading music to Spotify, or really anything to try and make sure that your income sources are as insulated from one another as humanly possible. And this is kind of hard sometimes because a lot of these companies go really far out of their way because they want your business. They want you to have everything revolve around them. You can see that when YouTube revealed its membership system, it was very similar to Patreon, and in a lot of ways was a direct response to Patreon existing, just like Super Chats was a response to Streamlabs or Stream Elements having donations coming through there. These companies want all of your money to flow through them, and it's really important for you as a business owner, as a creator, to fight back against that influence. Try to have as many diversified sources of income as possible, not just in monetization method, but also from company to company or website to website. Make sure that if one goes down, it doesn't bring your whole business down with it, your whole revenue stream. Now, hopefully on this channel, a bunch of the other things I'm going to be going into are all of the other revenue streams that I have. For instance, I put music up through Spotify. I sell games through Steam. I have a Patreon that's pretty successful. I do all sorts of other things. I have multiple other accounts. I have a Facebook page that actually does pretty well, and a number of other places that I generate revenue. So if you want to stick around, you want to see those videos, make sure you subscribe to this channel. I will also link those videos down in the description when they're actually made in the future, and hopefully you guys will enjoy what I upload here. I mean, this is a lot of what I do. It's a lot of what I think about every single day, and it'll be cool to have an awesome outlet to talk about it. So that's it. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.